Okay, Cancerian, building tribunal. Some of you have gone to a tribunal or something, and you're a funeral. You could be going to a funeral or a tribunal, and some of you have to go to court. Some of you are being tested. I'm also hearing testing, 1, 2, 3, a mic or microphone. Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Emily, anybody beginning with E or M. But like I'm being tested, I'm being put to the test. Some of you are going to actual college and school and taking a test or taking a course, or you're learning something new and you're like, I'm going to take a course in this because I find it very intriguing and I really want to take a course. So some of you, it's like a crash course or something like that around like taking it, so like paying so you can speed your way through it. In Britain we call it a crash course. So you can speed your way through. So say like if you was taking a driving test, instead of like doing it over a period of like 4 or 5 months or 6 months, you can pretty much download a load of money and then do a test every single day, all day long, until you've got it, and then you've got it. So it's kind of like that for a lot of you. Cancerian, how you doing? So I'm not going to do different because I've got technical difficulties at the moment. Something's very technical, or the name Tech, or T, Tiana, Tatiana, anybody beginning with T. But something seems to be very technical at the moment, or you're very advanced within music, or like something that's technical, like it's saying technical, or Tesco's, someone from Tesco's, or someone from Mexico, or somewhere like that, or Tesco, a Texican Mexican from Mexico, or you work at Tesco, a supermarket. Anyway, Dale or Winton, the name Dale or Dan. Danny, Dana, Diane. Anyway, you're right, Cancerian. So your channeled stuff, yeah, something seems to be like temperamental. Something around temperance is a mental person, or temperamental, or someone's like very upset, very emotional, temperamental. Man, y'all come up hugely in the Gemini reading. So it could be something to do with temperance, because their first card was here. Y'all need to watch the Gemini reading, but I had a few technical difficulties in that one because the audio. So I'm really hoping that this is actually doing it. But I'm not going to explain. Like, I don't know, like something is very temperamental, like an eggshell, or the name Shell, or Michelle, or Michelle. But like an eggshell, like standing like very closely, but very like fucking on tender hooks. Hook, line and sinker, something to do with a fish, so it'll be a Pisces involved here. And like hook, line and sinker, like I'm trying to hook you and I'm trying to sink you into a relationship, or I'm trying to sink your battleship. So that would be a 6. So that would be a Capricorn or Gemini. So Gemini is involved. I'm seeing the 6 of Swords in my head. If you haven't seen this channel before, I channel a load of stuff, then we'll look into your tarot. But technical difficulties, very temperamental. Someone is probably coming up as an absolute raving lunatic, or temperamental, or temperance energy of like, man, you're so temperamental, like it's kind of like walking on eggshells around someone. Unless they're really emotional, they're about to have an outburst and do something very daft. But you'll really need to see the Gemini reading. I do apologise if you have, or you do, for the technical difficulties that I had with the audio, because I had to pretty much do the reading because it all messed up, and I had to keep the cards out, and long story. But like short story, short stay, long story, short, long story, something like that. Someone in the chat there. Long story short, look, this is the long story short, just give me the skivvy, is what I'm hearing. So somebody that basically is a skivvy. Now, in where I live, a skivvy is also somebody that does someone a lot of favours, and they get treated as a skivvy, which is like, I'll do you a favour, can you do me a favour, can you run me here, can you take me there, can you run me everywhere, can you lead me here, can you ring me, can you do this, can you do that for me, can you fucking, I don't know, count the peanuts in my shit, or whatever, but like, or Trevor. But like, can you like count this? Can you count that? Can you do this? Can you do that? And it's like, yes, I can do fucking anything. My name's Superman Steve. So I can do anything, right? So you could be dealing with a thing, a Stephen, or Stephen King, or another Stephen, or a lion, Leo. So you have an energy of Leo here, and it's like, look, can you just do me this one favour? Can you just do me another favour? Okay, can you do me another favour? I mean, that's not one fucking favour, Cancerian, or another person that's treating you that way. Can you just do me a favour? Can you give me a tip? Yeah, fucking buy some. So you're kind of like, look, I'll give you a tip if you like. Unless someone's just like, look, just put the tip in. And that's, so I don't know. Someone's like, look, can you take this length? And you're like, I don't know if I can take that length, but I can take the tip. So I don't know, or I can take a hint. So someone's like, look, I can take a hint. Do you want me to piss off or not? And you're like, well, yeah, to be honest with you, that was a tip, right? So, I don't know, if you're giving someone the brush off, okay, because I'm also hearing basil brush, or someone's like, fucking, you right there, Dave? You right, Trigger? Are you getting on, Rodders? Yeah, no, I'm fine, bruv. It's like, listen, Dave, I've had this brush for 25 years being a road sweeper. Like, fucking hell, Trigger. How on earth can you have a brush for 25 years? It's like, well, it's had 25 new heads and 15 new handles. It's like, it's fucking hell, Trigger. It's not the same brush, is it? No. So, like, that's not the same brush. It's like, no, don't tell me with that brush. Or then Tara or Tanya. It's like, look, you don't have to tell me with that brush. Something is tainted here. Like, it's gone off, rotten, Rotterdam, Amsterdam. But it's gone rotten. Okay, and it's like, no, this has gone stale as fuck, bruv. Unless it's like bread or something like that. Look, do you want to make bread? Do you want to make peace? It's like, no, bruv, we can't make peace. It's stale. It's rotten. It's fucking no good. We're going to have to throw it out. So unless that's food, unless it's thrown out of court, and you go to court and you're like, no, I'm sorry, but there's not enough evidence at the moment, so it's going to be thrown out anyway. Unless someone's getting thrown out of house and home, I'm definitely picking up a 5 energy, which would be a Sagittarius or a Taurus placement. Thrown out of home, thrown out of court, throw it out, just throw this out, throw that out. Someone is sweeping through the fucking house, throwing everything out. It's like, no, fuck it, let's just throw the whole lot out. It's like, no, it's getting in the way anyway, let's just throw it out. No, we want to keep that. No, I am not hoarding loads of shit. It's like, let's just throw it out. All right then, so you might be getting a tip. So that actually came up for another reading. So I think that was in the 5, which was Taurus. I haven't done Sagittarius yet, but Life Path 5, Taurus or Sagittarius, because I read in Numerology. And something like, look, we need to get a tip, we need to get a skip. It's like, well, look, can I either put it in the back of the car? Can you just do me a favour? Can you run over to the fucking, like, recycle centre? Yeah, okay, then I'll come back. Right, can you just, like, fill it up again? And then, unless you're just filling up with loads of petrol or diesel, or you're like, just fucking hell, I've just had enough. Right? like running around like a blue-ass fly for someone, or like the Fly, so you might be dealing with or like even David Jason, but that wasn't the Fly. It was in the Fly. Fucking hell, what's his name that was in the Fly? Unless you're in a fucking time, like, I don't know, like you're going to turn into the Fly or something. Unless you're like Superfly. Superfly. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly. So someone is stir fucking crazy up in here. Someone's stir crazy. Y'all really could be dealing with someone that was fucking, I don't know, coming up with a mythical lie that was in a... Well, the Gemini also comes up as a Capricorn, so you can watch that as both. But if you've got any energy that is related to a 5 or so... but yeah, so y'all got to have this 6 placement somewhere, guys. And it's kind of like this fucking... like this, like, can you just do me a favour? Can you just listen? Can you just, like, hold on? Hello, I just want your attention. You're like, no, bruv, listen, I'm fucking so busy. I can't just do what you want, when you want, at any point of time, like a fucking performing monkey. It's like, yeah, well, I need you to, like, lay down. It's like, no, I can't fucking lay down. I can't sit still. I'm fucking so busy. I've got so much to do. I can't always think about you. Yeah, but I'm thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. It's like, I don't care. Have you been thinking about me, boo? I don't really know. It's just, stop bothering me, because, like, you keep fucking pressuring me. You're thinking about me all of the goddamn time. And if you're constantly thinking about me, then I'm not really thinking about you as much as you are me. That seems to be the skivvy. So let's go back to the energy of the skivvy. If you haven't met this channel before, I channel a load of messages. You really could be dealing with a Scorpio or a 4, which should also be an Aries. Read a load of cards off the top of my head, basically, and channel a load of messages for you, and then we'll look into your tarot. Can't do them separately this time, because I have fucking had technical difficulties in the Gemini reading, but you already know that. So, don't worry, I'm kind of speaking to myself, Cancer. It's like, look, I'm not a fucking gopher, like a gopher, or the name Godfrey, or Godchild, or Godfrey, or something like that. It's like, I would think the Godchild, or like the I don't know, fucking, say hello to my little friend. So, I don't know, the Godfather's like, I can't do that accent, but like the Godfather. So there's this stepfathers, godfathers, stepfathered wives, and some sort of fucking Stepford wife situation of like, hi honey, I'm home. It's like, this seems to be a storyteller, right? And it's like, no, this is just fabricated bullshit. So you really got to be dealing with a Gemini reading there. Someone's just making up a complete and utter load of bullshit that they're in a relationship when they're not. Or they're just like making up like this fabrication of this lie, or just making up fabric, or just fabrical. Pride is what I'm picking up. So Libra could be involved, and it's like pride, because I'm hearing like someone that is very, 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 very. What do you call it? Fuck. What is the name of the goddamn meaning of it? God, as a certain condition of like, well, it has to have high standards, and if it doesn't, then it's no good. So that kind of thing, right? Throwing it out, it's no good, just throw it out. Fabric, clothes, fucking everything, let's just throw it all out. Okay, let's get rid of it, let's buy a Steve t-shirt. Well, like, yeah, let's just throw everything else out. Throw everything out. Thrown out of court. Throw it out. They just keep saying throw it out, throw it out, throw it out. Yeah, throw that out. Yeah, throw this out also. Yeah, throw that out. Yeah, throw everything out. Just fuck it, throw it all out. So you're probably throwing a lot of things out there, obviously, Cancerian, or your partner is. Thrown out of court, that's here. Not enough evidence, that's gone. Fastest cake on earth, relationship's gone also. Someone's gone absolutely fucking batshit lunatic crazy over a person. They're like, look, bruv, you're not making any sense. You're like, it don't make no sense at all. It's like you're fucking obsessed. Somebody is a raving lunatic up in here. I'm just going to put it that way, Cancer. I don't know if it's about you or about someone else, but I keep hearing, though, that someone's just fabricating up a load of myth just to make it up. And because I'm making it all up, it's just coming across as a slight fucking strange energy. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it slightly short. Some of you having your hair cut and you're like, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it short. Some of you, short and sweet, like it's over before it began, like it started and then it ended like real fucking quick. Like it was just kind of like 1 minute wonder, like a 2-pump chump, or like, well, you know, it's kind of like it's over before it began, really. So I don't know, unless you just invite someone in and they're like, yeah, just come in. It's like, fucking hell, bruv, that was quick. It's like, yeah, it didn't take me long, I need to put the tip in. So what the fucking hell? What is that? I only really need to put the tip in. That's it. Unless you watch in Britain, we have a thing called tipping it, and you put the coin in the slot, right? And you finger it. You put your put your coin in the slot, and then it basically falls down, and then it pushes it onto the next one, and then a coin falls off, and then it falls into the tray. So I don't know. You're probably like fingering the horse or something, or like trying to get money out the slot, or I don't know, or like, was that it? It's like, yeah, that didn't take me long. So somebody is dripping like a fuck fridge up in here, and it didn't take them long. It's like, no, it doesn't take me long at all. I can sort of like, fucking hell. Good old girl. That's all I can say. Good old girl. But like, yeah, no, it doesn't take me long. That's all I need to do. It's just like something weird. I don't know. Well, it's normally better off when you're doing it yourself, because you'll know where like everything is, right? So, because I'm picking up a thumbler, like, don't fumble around like you've got the wrong button or something, or like, you know, you've put the money in the wrong fucking machine, bruv. You're like, you know, you should have put it in this slot. So, y'all could be dealing with a player that sticks money into different slots. Y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn, someone that gambles quite a lot, and you're like, bruv, if y'all had put that money in this slot, you'd have pretty much had a winner, but y'all chose the wrong one, didn't you? So, yeah, you're probably dealing with a third party here somewhere. Like, well, you shouldn't have put the money in the slot then. If you'd have put it in my slot, you might have had jackpot, but fuck it, you know, you could have had 3 sevens. So some of you could be dealing with a life past 7. Or, well, Cancerian, there you go. So I'm picking up like, ching, and then it's like 0, 0, 0. Sorry, but you ain't nothing but a 0. And I ain't nothing but a ching, 7, 7, 7. So it's like, well, if you'd have put your fucking like coin in my 7 slot, then pretty much you could have had jackpot, but because you're coming up as a classic crackpot. Unless someone's crack addict and something like that, and they're like, no, bruv, y'all should not have done that, Rodders. Yeah, someone probably spent all their money on crack, maybe, I don't know. Or like, there's an absolute pimp up in here, and they like spend all of the money like on like cool girls and stuff like that. And it's like, well, bruv, if you had, you know, because I don't know why I keep seeing like a legier of like ladies that all walk through and they're like, yeah, I love you. Oh yeah, go on, I love you and all, and I love you. I mean, does somebody here like call up cool girls and they have like different women coming around at different points, well, or even different men, I don't know. But like, you know, it's I can see like a legier of ladies walking through, and they'll stand there like, oh, someone's a fucking Don Juan up in here, and they're like, yeah, bruv, I'll have you. Yeah, go on then, I'll have you and all. Yeah, go on then, I'll take 3 on you. So someone's taken 3 of somebody. Taken 3. Heidi, 3. Like, I'll go on then, I'll take all 3. God. Take all 3. I mean, what is that, wraps? I'll take all 3 wraps. Or I'll take all 3 off you. Go on then, bruv, I'll take all 3 off you. Oh dear, bruv, yeah, I've probably got like a traveller up in here. Like, yeah, go on then, bruv, I'll take all 3 of you. Oh really? Well, you're going to take 3 of us on? Yep. Take all 3 of you. Unless you've got a really decent person and you've got like loads of kids and they're like, yeah, I'll take all your kids on. Oh, brilliant. That's someone like me, right? But like, yeah, it doesn't matter as me. It's like if you've got kids, it doesn't matter, I'll take all 3 on or all 4 on. Unless you're fucking Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. You're like, no, I'll take all 7 on. Don't worry, I've got 7, 7 and 7. It's like, Jesus Christ, bruv, how many you got? 21? It's like, yeah, no, we play 21. Someone could be taking a right gamble here. They could have 21 children, they could have 7 children, or they could have 14 children, or they could have like a gambling addict or something like that, and they're like, no, don't you worry, bruv, I'll take on your addictions and your children. So someone's very like, no, I'll take all them on, so don't you worry. You could really be interested in someone's like, that's all right, I'll take all those. Unless you're an absolute pill freak and you're like, no, I'll take all 3, bruv, just all at once, don't worry about it. But if not, then like you might have like a lot of children or something, and someone's like, oh, don't worry about having kids, that's all right. I'll be a, well, I don't know, not stepfather obviously, but like I'll be a, like, you know, it don't matter that you have children. Because I mean, it doesn't matter whether you got children or not. It could be dealing with a Piscean, but like, oh, it doesn't matter if you got children or not. It doesn't really bother me. Yeah, but I keep seeing like, well, these 7 children or 7 wives, or I mean, what is it, fucking King George, King Henry, or the name Henry? But like, I don't know, like someone that's got like twins, quadruple twins, and then they have another lot, and then they have like 3. Well, I mean, what do you all call it? Not twins, but like, well, we had triplets, and then we had another lot of triplets. So unless you're doing music like I do, and you can do triplets and fucking quadruple timing and shit like that, like, you know, when you make a break beat, pretty much, or if you do rapping and stuff, or whatever, and you make a beat, you can do triplets, quadruple triplets, and you can, like, you know, when you've got like hi-hats going, you can go or you can go. So you might like my new Angel Radio that is coming out very soon. It's nearly finished. It is pretty much soul music, taking an old record and then flipping it and just basically putting a load of stuff over it. So you might like it. It's coming out very soon on Angel Radio, which is my other channel. You can find that below. But something like triplets, quadruple triplets, and quadruples of something, I don't know, but something that happens very quick. It's like, no, this is going to happen like really quick, really fast is what they're saying. Really fast, really quick. It's just like that's not in bed. But like, well, I don't know if you're both up for it. But like, I don't know, they keep saying like quadruple. Quadruping, like something is like doubling. Like it's getting double and then double and then double this and double that. So unless you've got double trouble, if you play an arcade, anybody remember arcade? Oh, well, it could be music VST. But can you remember the old arcade game called Double Trouble? It used to actually be my favourite game. Double Trouble. Doubling. Everything seems to be doubling. Like, I'm going to double this up and double that. I mean, is it a gamble or something? And like, do you want to double up? Like, do you want to like group up with me? Like, or do you want to double up with me? Like, do you want to shack up with me? Or do you want to live with me? Do you want to be with me? Do you not want to be with me? Do you like, fucking hell, Amelia? Sense Amelia? Or someone that's senseless? I don't know. Or like, the sense that don't make any. So you could be involved with a Libra, but like, do you want to make some sense with me? I'll make some sense with you. Just hope it's not a fucking court sentence. But like, do you want to have a sentence with me? So what's that? Conversation piece. Like, do you want to have a conversation with me? Well, we are, aren't we? Like, can you have a conversation with me? Can you at least talk to me? Can you have a conversation with me? And like, working on a conversation piece or something. Make peace. Dempsey? Dempsey and Makepeace. Demigod? A demigod, really? A demigod. Well, you might like the Jesus, I was born on Christmas Day. Yeah, you might like my biblical messages from Jesus there. That's coming out very soon. That's going to be Angel Radio. Anyway, so Cancerian, I really hope this is recording, because if this has done it again, man, I am going to be so pissed. Let's see. If I have another one, I'm going to be so pissed. Stop drinking if you're drinking. Okay. Let's have a double. Let's have a quadruple. Let's have one. Let's have three. Fuck it. Let's go on. Let's have double. Have double. No. Double up. Double up. Let's take a gamble and double up. Or I just double you up. Double you up. What, in fits of laughter? Well, I am a very fucking funny guy, Cancerian. Like, double up. I'm doubled up in laughter. You would be if you would talk to me, Jesus. Well, like, yeah, doubled up. Double Dutch or so. What, you skipping rope? Double Dutch. Unless you're from Dutch. Unless you're called Dutch. What a fucking another cool name. But like Dutch or double. Double Dutch. Like skipping ropes and shit like that. Skipping. Skipping rope. I must. I'm like... Get up there, skipping. Skip a beat. Oh, you made my heart flutter. You made me skip a beat. Really? Skipping a beat. Anyway, who's that? Your name's Pete? Or Paul? Peter, skipped a beat. Anyway. Cancerian, show me what's Cancerian's energy. 8, so you got Leo, Aquarium. See, this was in the Gemini reading, and I've shuffled this multiple times. Do you want me or don't you? Can you come and see me or not? Are you going to travel? Are you going to come over? Are you not going to come over? Are we together or not? Are you walking off? Are you going to leave me then? Are you? So this could be an ultimatum. Oh, so you're going to leave me then, are you? You're going to leave me in the lurch. You're just going to abandon... Listen, I am definitely making that Pucci t-shirt. If y'all got fear of abandonment, just contact Pucci on 666. Like, yeah, if you got fear of abandonment, then don't worry. But, yeah. But, like, yeah. Do you want to be with me? Do you not want to be with me? Do you want to come and see me or do you not? Can we be friends? Can we be lovers? How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? If it didn't work before, it may not work again. Some of you are still going over the same cycle. Or this person is with Michael, Melissa, Maria, Emily, Emila, Emmy, M, Grammy, Graham, what's here? Graham, Norton? Graham Norton. Something like Grahams, Greyhounds. Some of you are like, well, it's not far from here really. Horse racing and greyhound racing, dog racing. You know, we could be dealing with a cat, which would be a Leo. Yeah, like horse racing. Gratham Water also. Gratham Water. Could be dealing with a water sign. Anyway, let's see. King of Swords. I'm also hearing a Queen reference as well. Born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Yeah, Prince. Some of you like Prince. Or watching documentaries on Prince, The Colour Purple or something. But like, yeah, Prince Nazim. Oh wow, actually I met Prince Nazim. Can anybody remember Prince Nazim when he was lightweight boxer? I actually met him, I've got his autograph. But I'm pricking up. Pricking up. My ears are pricking up. Oh! So you could be dealing with a Shaggy, but like our Scooby-Doo fan. But like my ears are pricking up. Or like someone's a prick. I don't know, just a little prick. Hello there, little... What would you say to a little shit? Hello there, little shit. So you could be dealing with someone from Ireland, okay, or Irish, or Idaho, or Billie Eilish. I'm also hearing Billy Idol. Billie Eilish also. Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. When Billy is starting a show, he said he's not Billy at all. He's not silly at all. So something to do with come back to me. Somebody wants you back. I want you back. Oh, I do. Yeah, I want you back. Come back to me. Come back. I keep saying, come back, please come back. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul. I mean, is this Cinder fucking Rella? It's that there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Follow the yellow brick road. Alice in Wonderland. You alright, Alice's? There's a few of you. Who the fuck is Alice anyway? Because there's a few of you. Where have you been, Alice's? Alice there also. I'm hearing come back to me. Come back. The Throwback Kid I'm also picking up. Or the Comeback Kid. Comeback Story also by Kings of Leon. But the Comeback Story. Cummings also. Someone that's called Cummings. Is it Bart? Bart Stimson? Phil! You're right there, Phil? Yeah. Cool, you've got a crack and half, haven't you? Yeah, Phil. Anyway, let's have a look. Someone's got a big crack. Or Jack, or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, or a big crack. Like, I don't know what kind of crack that is, but it's like, it's a crack, alright. Anyway, let's have a look at your crack is what I'm hearing. Let's have a look. You cracked me up. Let's have a look then. Just show me. Let me have a look. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so, the Lovers. Ooh, there you go. There's the Gemini. So look at the Gemini reading. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini. Okay. But like, come back to me. It's like, listen, I've got so much on my mind. I've got my business to run. I'm a bachelor, bachelorette, and I can pretty much make up my own mind. I might be quite scatty because I have a Gemini moon, finding it very difficult to focus on anything other than just fucking confusion. So it's like, listen, you must be completely crazy. Crazy. I'm crazy. Craven. John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Craven's News Round, or Raven, the name Raven, or Rachel, also Rachel Russia. Rachel, they keep saying Rachel. Rachel's getting married. Oh, is she? Yeah, didn't you know? Are you coming? Maybe. So that might be a Cummins. Should be a Rachel that's getting married here. It's like, oh, my name's Rachel and I'm getting married. Oh, are you? It's fucking lovely. So you could be going to a wedding. I don't know what that is. Did we start off with 4 weddings and a funeral in one of the readings? Was it yours? I don't know. Someone's material, marriage material. Or materialistic, that was it, materialistic. Well, I'm very materialistic. Like, everything has to be proper. Okay. Don't worry about marriage. Jesus, bruv. Some people out there, they look for marriage before they've even found the fucking relationship. Don't do that. Jesus. Man, I'm looking for a person that's going to marry me before I've even met the person. Like, you know, don't fucking tell them, you know, well, you're no good, I'm materialistic. You don't want what I want. You don't want marriage. It's a fuck, bruv. I've only met you for one day. Jesus Christ. So don't ever go and do that, guys. Jesus. Man, you'll fucking scare Jesus off. I mean, you know. But like, yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at the other side. So yeah, you're not talking. This person's kind of like, well, what can I do to get your attention? I'll do anything it is, even not talk to you, but you know, because I'm hearing, look, can I talk to you? Not really, unless you're talking to a new person. But this new person seems to be floated around quite a lot. But there's been energies that are like, they're dealing with new people, but not dealing with new people, fabricating up people that don't even have people. It's like, I don't know what the fuck that message is, because it's kind of in this reading. Like, I'm just making up the fact that I have someone just to get your attention, because this can be an attention seeker, because it can also be a child. This could be very childish communication as well. It can be flirting and teasing, but this Page of Wands always ends up having so much pride. It's kind of like, well, if you're not going to speak to me then. When will I see you again? It's like, well, will you ever speak to me again? Will we ever really be able to speak? Show me the other side that's connected with Cancer. 5, you see, you might not be speaking with children, you might not be speaking with your mother or your father here. This 5 energy came up through the last reading. Home alone, bored. Macaulay Culkin, or like Holden, the name Holden or Amanda. But I'm home alone, and when I'm home alone, all I do is think about you. This person might, like, when they're bored, they're frustrated and they're fed up and they realise that they don't have what they want in life. When they have time off work, because this can be, I have no work, I have no money and blah, blah, blah. and it can be a person that relies on you for money and everything else. But it might be someone when they have time off work, they're at home alone on their own, and all they have time to do is think. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, we'll let you at least think about it. It's like, well, you're thinking about me all the time, and all I'm doing is really thinking about my business, my work, and my own love life, really. So whatever it is, you might have children, say, and you're like, look, I've got more to contend with my own fucking love life than what I have yours. What are you having a hissy fit for? You're like, well, we just split up and we just broke up. It's like, well, that's, you know, fucking hell, bruv. There's worse things happen at war. Can't you just get over it? And you're like, well, no, not really. so I don't know if this is a friend talking to someone. You're like, well, can't you just get over it? Like, no, I can't. So for some of you, you're talking to your children, or you're like, look, there's more going on in my life than what there is anything else. Or Morgan Freeman, or the Freemasons. I've got more going on with a conspiracy of Freemasons than I have fucking anything else in life. So, I don't know. Or the Masons, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Mason, Kerry, also Kelly or Kerry. One more card, please, for Cancer, and then we'll have a look for the story instead of messing around. One more card for the other person that's connected with Cancer. So if you're not with anyone, these are going to be external energies as well. You see, this person, it's kind of like a guilt trip. This is like a guilt trip, right? And it's like, look, I'm trying to guilt trip you into coming over to see me, to guilt trip you, right? So a trip can also be like, I'm trying to get you to come over, okay? And it can also be like, I'm trying to guilt trip you back into a relationship because I can't live without you, I can't be without you, and I can't do anything without you, I can't cope without you, I can't live with or without you. So you've kind of got this Ace of Swords where it's like, you don't really want to tell this person things, like, I can't tell you everything. So there's this conspiracy of like, no, I can't tell you everything. Someone that doesn't pretty much wear their heart on the sleeve like myself, like, I can't talk to you and I can't tell you everything, right? If this is your partner, it's kind of like they have this way of like, when they're bored and they're frustrated and fed up and they're at home alone on their own, that is normally when they start thinking about their life. They start putting their life in order, but it really isn't, or the name Laura. But whoever. But they can't put their life in order when bored. When fed up and bored, I don't have anything else going on in my life other than worrying about love. That's all I'm focused on, is loving relationship, as compared to what this energy really isn't so much. Now, if you're not, this whole reading really isn't about love, okay? It's about really trying to move on and move away, but one wants reconciliation because they get bored and frustrated and they start thinking about the relationship, because it's also classed as a Sagittarius, but Taurus, because it's 5, and they think about the relationship and they think about what they really want. What they want is possibly the wrong person, because it means that I love you and I want you, but it's also unrequited, which means that the love isn't really there. It is for a person, but this person can't really make their own mind up here of what it is that they want. Say like, I want a relationship that much, but you don't do what I want you to do, but I still love you, but you won't never really be what I want you to be. So this person's lost and doesn't really know what they want. They know what they want, which is this energy, but they don't know what they want as far as it goes as, say, when you look up a list of demands of what it is individually, you think, you know what, this is what I want in a relationship. You know, you've got to have certain qualities about you. You've got to be able to make me laugh. You've got to be able to do certain things and blah, 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 and so forth. You know, you go through that list within yourself. And, you know, that's normally when you kind of do the, well, this is really not a good idea. This is really what I want in a relationship. This is what I'm going to look for. Someone that has these qualities of what I look for. Now, that can either be someone that classically comes up as slightly flaky, but I don't believe in flaky. I believe in, like, you know, full-time committed relationships of marriage and children and stuff like that. Of marriage is really not a great idea. So normally when relationships work is when you keep it very light and easy, okay? Which is like a partnership. Like we have a partnership, we get to know one another, so on and so forth. We go out now and again on dates and things like that. But as far as it comes down to rule of thumb, and like being under the thumb and I can't move or fucking breathe and I have to talk to you every single goddamn day, and you know, all you do is think about me when there's better things and other things going on in life like work, education, my children, you know, because of that, because of the rule of thumb of 5, which can be structured in a way of belief of how things should go for them, okay, they have a certain belief, that set of what they want. But if they find it very difficult to attach from unrequited love, okay, they can think, well, I want you because this is what I want in a relationship, but you don't want the same thing as what I don't. We're like in fucking complete different planets and on the same different book. You know, you're in that library and I'm fucking, you know, in a different library or a different planet or a different country or state, right? So because of that, it's making it very difficult, because if this person really wants this person, it's coming across as unrequited because they're not making their own decision of like, this is what I want in a relationship. You don't give that to me in a relationship, so I can make up my own mind to move on with my life and find someone that is more suitable for me. Now, I can't tell you 100% fact that this is what this person's doing, but this is what this person should do, because it isn't given to this person by the amount that this person wants, okay? They want certain things and they need it, okay? And if they want and need a relationship that bad, compared to this energy that's more unrequited and more like structured of like business and everything else, and business comes first, okay? Business before pleasure. Let's get everything done first before we go on to this. Then it classically comes up as where this person may not be able to make up their own mind of what they want in another person without trying to control this person's outcome in life of like, well, you know, we can have some kind of relationship, but it's not going to be, we have to speak every single moment of the day, like you have to keep track of my movements, like, you know, fucking, like if I want to basically just not talk to you for a couple of 3 days, that does not mean that I have to, because we're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, all of those things are kind of known as, when we're in a relationship, we're supposed to be speaking to each other on a phone. We're supposed to see each other once a day or twice a day or once, you know. You get rules when it comes to a relationship. You don't get rules when it comes to basically coming to an agreement of like, there is no rules to this relationship. We can basically do whatever we like, okay? Not cheating on each other and fucking seeing other people and that, because that's very fucking strong. Well, unless you want to do that and you come into a terms and agreement that that's what you do, you see other people. If not, this energy really is about not putting a bracket on a stroke, because that's me all day long, because I'm a life past 7, right? So I don't have rules of a relationship. I won't cheat in a relationship. If I'm committed in a relationship, I'm in one, right? But it depends on what the rules are. If there's a rule of like, well, you're supposed to be doing this every fucking day, you're supposed to be speaking to me, texting me, letting me know, blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to be, you know, there's a rule to a relationship. Is very fucking smothering as an energy, definitely for me as a Scorpio rising. It's very smothering, okay? So I can't deal with a lot of smothering energy of like having to stick with that rule of thumb. It drives me fucking nuts because I feel trapped, okay? So I don't like being trapped into something I can't get out of, okay? That's just me. It doesn't have to be you, but that's how I see things. And when I'm locked into like a marriage, or I'm locked into something that I know I can't get out of, I find it very difficult to stay put, okay, for rules. I'm not a bit of a rule breaker, okay, unless your name's Roy Castle, but like record breaker, but or Rebecca, or something like Rebecca. Anyway, that's your reading so far, Cancer. If you want the rest of it, okay, it will be over on the full access bundle, this one, and everything through the month. Please don't leave. Don't go. But if you would like the channeled stuff that I do, that I'm going to hopefully do very soon, which is going to be the collective reading, channeled stuff, and tarot card reading when I do those. Oh, I just burped on national television, so I do apologise. Well, like, when I do those, they're going to also go to the first tier and also the second one. So full access obviously has access to everything all of the time. The first tier that was just monthlies, when I do the global stuff and do the story, and if it really fits with you, I'm going to put those extendeds over on the first tier now, also for those people that are on the first tier, to give them a little bit more, okay? If you would like the t-shirts, there's new ones now. I am not asleep, I've been awake for years, okay, with a zombie on it, and there's black, and there's also white ones, because I've changed the hieroglyphic writing. So I've left a few just in black, and then Justin or Justice, something around a Libra here. But yeah, take a look. There's new t-shirts in the actual in the shop, and also in the link provided below. And what I was going to do, just for a bit of fun, depending on what kind of picture you want to send me, but like if you bought teacups, hats, glasses, or fucking God knows what else and stuff like that, if y'all want to send it in a picture to email, I will post it on, I will kind of put it on a video and a collage when I make an Angel Radio. I'll post it over on here, like, oh, you're right, I've got a 7 t-shirt, stuff like that. If y'all want to do that, you can. And then I'll kind of like make a collage of people and like, oh, you're right, Steve, got yourself a t-shirt, right, but stuff like that, or whatever it is. But send them in. If not, don't, bro, it's up to you. Anyway, thanks very much. You can find all the links below. Thanks very much, Cancerian, and I'll see you next time.